गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग कृष्ण गोविंद गोपाल नाम हरि नाम गाओ गोपाल नाचो नाचो हमरे संग कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की।
तेन विघ्ना प्रणश्यति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः। यों तत्प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयद्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्याञ्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगाधीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। मातर्मे मातरीश्वन् पितर्तुलगुरो भ्रातरिष्टाब्दबन्धो स्वामिन् सर्वान्तरात्मन् आचरचरैतज्जन्ममृत्यामयानां गोविन्दे देहि भक्तिं भवति च भगवन् ऊर्जितां निर्निमित्तां निर्व्याजां निश्चलां सद्गुणगणबृहतीं शाश्वतीमाशुदेव। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। इदु भागवतವು ಎನ್ನಿ ಇದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಥೆಯು ಎನ್ನಿ. First of all, let me prostrate at the feet of Lord Sri Krishna. My pranams to all the saints and sages and great devotees all across, all over the world. My heartfelt felicitations, Vijay, Shiromani, most devoted husband and wife couple team, the winning team. And let me congratulate all of you for participating in this Bhagavad Saptaha. Bhagavata is the most auspicious, most sacred, holiest of the holy. ಇದು ಪವಿತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಪವಿತ್ರ, ಪಾವನಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾವನ, ಮಂಗಳಕ್ಕೆ ಮಂಗಳ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಂಥ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತ. ಕೇಳ್ತಾ 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 ಹೃದಯದನ್ನು ದ್ರವಿಸ್ತಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ದರ್ಶನ ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಸತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಂಥ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅದು ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತ. ಯಾವ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ಗ್ರಂಥವನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಸಮಯ ಕಳೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸಮಯ ಕೂಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಭಾಗವತ. ಆತ್ಮದೇವನ ಕಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂತ ಪುರಾಣಿಕರು ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು. ದಟ್ ದುಂದುಕಾರಿ, ಆತ್ಮದೇವ ಸನ್, ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೇತ. ಹಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಗೋಕರ್ಣ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಬಿಯರಬಲ್ ಪೇನ್. I cannot. Please show some means through which I can overcome this pain. Gokarna was the greatest of the bhakta, greatest of the scholar. He prays to Lord Surya Narayana. Bhaskara, Lord Surya tells him, Srimad Bhagavata is the antidote for all types of physical, mental, psychological, social problems. This is told by Surya. Surya means bright. Surya means tejas. Surya means speed. Surya means unstoppable. When Surya comes early morning, he electrifies and activates the whole world. That is Surya. Surya means Chaitanya. Surya means light. And he throws the light now for the people of Kali Yuga who are immersed in the sorrowful ocean called as accumulation. Accumulation is the sorrowful ocean for the people of Kali Yuga. Anything that you see, you want to acquire, accumulate, even without thinking whether you need it or not. So most of the houses in India, they have become garages of garbages. All irrelevant, unnecessary things are being dumped. Most necessary and most auspicious things are thrown out. And Surya Bhagavan says, not merely the emancipation, the Preta Jarma, all the sins committed by your elders, fathers, forefathers, earlier generation prior generation, somebody must have committed some. For no fault of you are suffering, that is the question. Many people in this world, for no fault of them, they are good, they are noble, they are generous, they never harm anybody, they never hurt anybody, and they are godly. In spite of that, terrible suffering. Why? Then Surya has told to Gokarna, when you enjoy the privileges, the wealth, happiness, good health, it is not because of your perfect understanding, knowledge, experiences, nothing going. Much more than 50%, the blessing of your parents, their parents, that generations of generations. Somebody must have done puja, somebody must have danced, somebody must have singing the kirtanas. All that is a fixed deposit, interest earns, and now they have interest in you and you are enjoying that. As simple as that. Like that, suffering. Most of us are suffering and we don't know. We have not done anything wrong, but unnecessarily. Gokarna says, the previous generations, knowingly or unknowingly, must have committed some sin. Janma Janmantara, Shapa and Papa. And for that, the Bhagavata is the antidote for that. Bhagavata is the antidote. Yesterday I was telling the incident, when Krishna has completed all his obligations and duty and dharma for the Pandava people, then he thought, I have done everything, my people are waiting in the Madura, I have to immediately get back. So he sits in the chariot, about to start off, and Abhimanyu's wife Uttara comes running, rushing, crying, falling at the feet of Krishna. Pahi Pahi Mahabhavu, Devadeva Jagatpati, some terrible, piercing arrow, weapon has entered into my womb. It is encircling to find out the last child in the Pandava Vamsha, the last child, the only child which can continue the dynasty of the Pandavas, that is there, and to kill that, to butcher that, this astra which has been released by Ashwatthama has actually entered into my womb. It is circling. Please save the child. You can take my life, save the child. Otherwise, Pandava Vamsha will be coming to close now. Please. Immediately, Divya Dushti, Krishna looks into that. It was the Brahmashira Astra that was released by Ashwatthama that has actually entered there. It is now searching. The speed has increased. Within next second, fraction of second, Krishna is not there at the seat. He enters into the womb and he enters there. Thumb-sized Krishna, Chaturbhujadhari Krishna, Pitambardhari Krishna, Kaustubhadhari Krishna, Kiriti Krishna, Sudarshana Chakra Krishna. And the moment he starts actually moving around, he overtakes that Brahmashira Astra and he kills that Astra, saves that child. Now, he comes out. Everybody in the Pandava environment, they were extremely delighted, they were extremely happy. They fall at the feet of Krishna and Krishna says, I have stood with you, I have stood everything, saved you, protected you, served you, did everything for you. Now Dharmaraja is the king, the entire kingdom has come to you. All of you be happy, be healthy, take care. So for everyone he says goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And the last lady that was standing there was Kunti. She comes and performs namaskara, says, one lifting of the gada and one blow of the gada from Bhimasena could have smashed the whole world. That was the power of Bhimasena, and you are his mother. From one impact of the Gandiva, 14 lokas he can consume, he can take, he can swallow, he can destroy. That was Arjuna, and he is your son. And for the whole world, whatever you call as dharma, the personification of the dharma, the embodiment of dharma is Dharmaraja, and he is your son. And whatever intellect and whatever artistry that has to be there in the whole world, that has actually come in the form of the Nakula and Sahadeva. They are your children. But still, every day you suffered. Every day you were in tears. They were your children. Every day you were suffering, every day you had pain. You did not see any happiness at all. This is the story of many rich people in our country. All your people are rich. All your people are intellectuals. They are grandmasters. But you are suffering, you are suffering. On the screen, you cannot express that suffering to them. You have to suffer by not exposing that suffering also. He says, forget about that. Now your children have become the emperors. Dharmaraja is the king. Whole kingdom belongs to you. Enjoy that. Be happy. Be merry. And I want my Atte, Kunti, to enjoy, to smile, to be happy, and to see that. They will do everything for you. But they may do everything. As your boy, I've got a right, I've got a responsibility, I've got a duty. What is that? I want you to be happy whether they give happiness or not. Whether your children give happiness to you or not, I want you to be happy. So I'm going to give one boon to you. Ask whatever it is. I want you to be happy, you to be healthy, you to be prosperous, you to be progressive, you to be enjoying every day. Every second should be celebration for you. Ask that type of boon. Ask for wealth, ask for chariot, ask for army, ask for anything is available. I'm just going out now to my land Madura. Before that, the final and conclusive gift from Krishna to my Atte. Any boon you want to ask, I'm going to give, but it should be for your welfare, well-being, happiness, comfort, joy, and enjoyment. Ask for that. Kunti virtually sheds tears on Krishna. Don't play with me that you are my relative. I know you are Vasudeva, you are Govinda, you are Lord Vishnu, you are Mahavishnu, you are the emperor of the 14 lokas. This child replies, you cannot play with me. When we were actually being almost burnt in that house of lac in Varanavata by Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, who saved, who hinted to Madura. When Vastrabharana took place in front of everybody, when Draupadi was in almost a ultimate state of Agni Pariksha, who gave that Akshay Vastra? When Durvasa brings 10,000 Shishyas and says that in half an hour I take bath and will come and prepare the dinner for 10,000 people, can you imagine? Is it ever possible? And who came there? Who made all the 10,000 people to feel completely happy and contented? Kunti remembers each and every when Duryodhana gave poison to my son Bhima, about to consume, about to die, which particular element that has come from you which has saved my son Bhima? I know that. Don't play that you are my relative. you are there in the hearts of all the bhaktas throughout the world. And I am happy that you are, before your departure, final departure, you are asking for a request from me, a boon that I have to ask. I will ask, can you please grant? Krishna now confirms, anything, it is granted to you, ask for it. But only condition is you should be happy, you should be merry, you should be enjoying every second. Your future life should be celebration of every second. Please. Then she says, okay, I will ask this boon. What is that? Vipadas santuras shashvat tatra tatra jagatpate bhavato darshanam pyat apurna bhava darshanam. Vipadas santuras shashvat tatra tatra jagatpate. Please give me vipat, apat. Please give me tension. Please give me crisis. Please give me catastrophe. Please give me turmoil. Please give me difficulties. Please give me problems after problems, tensions after tensions, turmoils after turmoils. Please give that. Please give the difficult situation, problematic situation. Every second should be a problem for me. That is the boon that I am asking. Now Krishna turns his face towards Kunti and tells, what is that you are asking? Are you mad? I have told you to ask for the joy, happiness, celebration. At least in future you have to be joyful every day. You should be smiling. You should be laughing. You must be enjoying joy of the life. What is this you are asking for? Difficulties, problems, tensions, turmoils, turbulences in life. Why you are asking this? She says, Krishna, experience is the best teacher. When we were in difficult times, when we were in full of tension-packed situations, only one thing that we remember, Krishna, oh Krishna. Very next second, you are coming there, you are having darshan. Very next minute, you are solving all such problems, you are sorting out all such problems, you are totally free. So, on the other hand, if I ask for the boon of wealth, possession, and all richness, lot of comfort, once lot of richness and accumulation and comfort comes, the first thing is we will forget the God and devotion. We will be intoxicated. Wealth always has got a tendency to make a person to get intoxicated. He will forget that there is some source beyond him. The moment he accumulates the wealth and becomes very rich, he thinks that he is a commander. He can do anything and undo anything. So, I know when we are difficulty, when we are having problem, we always remember God. We remember God. We say, Krishna, please save us. Please protect us. Please preserve us. And with all the bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, putting your heart and soul, we just call for the God, whosoever you are, wherever you are. If he is not coming, he is not God, Kunti says. Putting your heart and soul completely with dedication and devotion, if you give a call, please come and save. You are pouring your heart there. You are doing Sarva Samarpada for him. You are doing Atma Samarpada for him. And in spite of that, he is not coming. He is not God, Kunti says. But I know when we are in terrible testing situations, turbulent situations, we knew only one thing, one Nama, Krishna. Immediately were there. So please grant that boon. Let us face the difficult situation. Immediately let us remember you. Please come, save us. Then Krishna consoles her. He makes a movement. Now in Bhagavata, Vedavyasa actually introduces one beautiful concept called as the backdrop concept. What is it? Now he takes us back to the other dimension of Mahabharata, where after Agnatavasa and Vanavasa, Pandavas fulfilling all the terms and conditions of the agreement, they come back from the forest and judiciously, legally, they ask for, they don't demand, they ask for the of the kingdom as per the original agreement. Duryodhana rejects the agreement. Now Dharmaraja says, after all they are my cousins, I don't want to fight with them, I don't want to wage a war with them, and after all we have to survive, so let us be satisfied with 5 villages, we shall ask for 5 villages. So he will be asking 5 villages from Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. That is sufficient for us. Then Duryodhana tells, not even 5 inches of land will be given to the Pandavas. Let them wage a war or let them go back to the forest. No land for them. Now Krishna is there with the Pandavas. Dhritarashtra is frightened. When Krishna is there with the Pandavas and Duryodhana is adamant that he is not giving anything back, so there may be war, and if there is a war, Krishna sides with Pandavas and there will be threat, danger for my sons. So he hatches a plan. What is the plan? He calls Sanjaya. Sanjaya, you must be my ambassador. You must go to Dharmaraja secretly. Tell Dharmaraja. What I have to tell? Tell Dharmaraja, your father, loving father, affectionate father, Dhritarashtra has sent this message. You just tell that. He loves you so much. He don't want to put all of you Pandavas into troubled situation. And our children, my sons, are worst fellows, violent fellows, crude fellows, cruel fellows. They are up to anything. You are so noble, you are so sattvic, so good, so divine. I don't want you to be unnecessarily disturbed, perturbed, or troubled by a monster like sons of mine. So my advice is, you have adjusted to the forest living, and you like nature, and you have experience of being with nature, getting along with the nature, liking the nature, loving the nature. You are bird watchers basically. So go back to the forest. You are peace-loving people. And our people, my children, they are all worst warmongers, war monsters. So I don't want you to be unhappy. I want you to be peaceful, you to be happy. Go back to the forest. If there is any need for you, help needed for you, either horses or chariots to go back to the forest, I will provide it to you. Then Sanjaya goes. Sanjaya himself will not reveal any of these things to Dharmaraja, and he gets back and blasts Dhritarashtra. Is it the message that a father, real father, sends to the children? Then that night Sanjaya's mission failed. That night Dhritarashtra doesn't get sleep. Next day he doesn't get sleep because he is afraid any day war may erupt, and if war erupts, Krishna is there by the side of Pandavas, and definitely I am going to lose my children. So he wanted to avoid the war at any cost. He is not getting the sleep. He summons a Vidura. Vidura, you are my brother, you are my most favorite brother, and you know everything of mine. I am not getting the sleep. Please help me. What to do? How to get back the sleep that I have lost? Then Vidura says, when Kunti, losing her husband, comes from the forest with the small 5 kids, what an amount of affection and the hospitality and the welcome that she was expecting from you, and what is that you have given back to her? And when they were growing small children, when your son created a house of lac to burn all those people alive, knowing fully well you kept silent, how can you expect sleep to come to you? Knowing fully well Dharmaraja is innocent, he is not a cheat, he is not a deceitful person. You constructed that gambling house, invited them, cheated them, shunted them to the forest, and how can you get this? When all the people, all the kings are there, when the greatest stalwarts and celebrities like Bhishma, Drona, Ashwatthama, Krupa, they were all there, and when the husbands of Draupadi is there, your own children, Duryodhana and Dushasana, they were ready to do Vastrapaharana. You knew about that. She was crying. Your daughter, Draupadi, was crying for help. You kept mum. How can the sleep come to you, I say? Sleep cannot come. As all the papa krityas that you have done in your earlier janma has taken a human form, a physical form, and that is Duryodhana. You must have done large number of crimes in the earlier janmas, and all them now they have accumulated and they have taken a human form. That is your Duryodhana. And if at all you want to enjoy the sleep and you want at least future happiness, banish Duryodhana from your kingdom. Send him out of your kingdom. For the sake of the honor of a family, it is absolutely essential to sacrifice one individual if it is needed. For the sake of the honor of a village, if a family has to be sacrificed, that family has to be sacrificed. For the sake of the honor of the state, if the entire village, a town has to be sacrificed, it has to be sacrificed. Sacrifice this fellow. Both the Pandava dynasty and Kaurava dynasty will be happy. Banish Duryodhana from the kingdom. Send him out of the kingdom. When Vidura was suggesting this to Dhritarashtra, silently, without any noise, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Shekuni, Karna, walking slowly, silently, listening to this last sentence. Immediately Duryodhana becomes so wild, he shouts at the top of his voice, "Who allowed this Dasiputra Vidura to come into our council hall? Just because he is the brother of my father, still his head is there on his shoulder. Otherwise, by this time, that fellow I would have cut his head. Throw him out, knock him out of the palace." He orders. The moment Vidura listens to that, he just takes the bow. He had kept one bow and arrows which were so powerful in case of war. In case of war, because he has eaten the salt in the palace of the Dushasana, Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra, he had to join the war by siding Duryodhana and Dushasana. So to fight against Pandavas, he had kept one very powerful and power-packed bow and arrow. Now he takes that, he breaks it, he throws it at the door, he goes, never comes back till the complete end of the Mahabharata war. Now Dharmaraja is ruling. Suddenly, the security person comes and informs Dharmaraja, Vidura Maharaj is coming into our capital city. Immediately he was so much delighted, so much excited. He made so much arrangements. Red carpet reception arrangements are made to Vidura. Vidura was received by all the Pandavas and the celebrities who are there. They receive Vidura. Then Dharmaraja asks, "Uncle, where had you been all these years? We were thinking of you, we were searching for you. Who saved us from the house of lack in Varanavata? It is you, uncle. Who gave proper advice, time to time for us? It is you. How is that you left us and you went? I listened from some Swamijis that you had been to Tirtha Yatra. Where was the necessity, uncle, for you to go to Tirtha Yatra? You are a Tirtha Swarupa. You yourself is a Tirtha. You are so sacred. You are personification of sanctity. Why you went to Tirtha Yatra?" Dharmaraja remembers one small incident When Bhagirath performed tapasya, praised Ganga, please come and flow on this earth. Ganga agrees. She is about to start from Devaloka to the earth. Suddenly she stops, calls Bhagirath. I've got one doubt. What is the doubt? If I come to earth, start flowing on the earth, not only good people, divine people, holy people will come and take bath. The sinners, criminals, worst fellows, they come and take the bath. They release all their sins and papa karmas into my water. So they pollute me, they contaminate me. Ganga is known in all the 14 worlds for the purity, sanctity, divinity. And my sanctity will be completely affected. I will be polluted, I will be contaminated. So I have to take a second look into this proposition. Now Bhagirath tells, Mother, whatever you said is completely right. When you flow there, we can't guarantee that only good people will come and take the bath in Ganga. All types of people will come. The sinners will come. The criminals will come. Culprits will come. Turbulent people will come. They release all their papa karmas there. Naturally, you will be polluted and contaminated. I agree. But understand another thing. There are such sages, avadhutas, saints in our country. If they come and take a bath, if it is just water, they are tirtha swarupas. They release tirtha sanctity to ordinary water and they make that into tirtha. And such people, many such people, they take a bath in the river and they create so much of sanctity that this pollution will be nothing in front of that. You will be maintaining your original sanctity, purity, divinity. Don't bother. Such tirtha rupas are in plenty in our country. Vidura, you are a tirtha rupa. You are a tirtha rupa. See, in the last 50 years, now people have stopped writing letters. The last 50 years, when no email, WhatsApp and all those things were not, no mobile was there, no phone was there, people were writing letters. The first thing that the tirtha rupa samana radanta. Varita idra. Tirtha rupa, Dharmaraja explains it. The parents are like Ganga, Tirtha. Today, if at all you are having sense, common sense, general knowledge, understanding, one asmita, one personality, future, joy, health, happiness, all that is because of their contribution, their blessing. They are sanctified. That is why still you are not a criminal. Otherwise, in this environment, in this situation, anybody and everybody can be immediately and easily converted into criminals. That is the type of the temptation. People are attempting everybody to become such culprits. Still, if you are good, safe, it is that anugraha by the elders. They are the tirtha rupas to your family. That's what he is telling. Now, Vidura is very happy. Vidura goes inside to see the palace. He goes into the internal chambers. He was amazed. He was wonderstruck. He could not believe what he is seeing. Dhritarashtra sitting in the Simhasana, in the Amsatulika Talpa, enjoying beautifully, smilingly, the food that is thrown by Bhima. By the side of Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, blindfolded, sitting silently. He goes and falls at the feet of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra felt extremely happy to see his brother Vidura. Now Vidura, without mincing the words, he says, through the life and throughout the life I was counseling and I was advising, I was suggesting to you, you never heeded to any of my propositions. Now you have no way out. Whatever I command, whatever I say, you have to understand, to simply follow. What? Why your tone has changed? Vidura, calm down. Vidura, calm down. Vidura says, no, calm down. Ultimate countdown. It is not calm down, ultimate countdown. Dhritarashtra, all the papa karmas that you have done, the treachery that you have done, the deceit that you have done to your own children, the Pandavas, it is haunting you now. All your children are dead, your relatives are dead, your army is dead. People who belong to Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, all them they are gone. And you tried your level best to poison and to kill, to torture your Pandavas. Now you are enjoying their food which they are throwing by humiliating you. You are enjoying that food, enjoying their Simhasana, enjoying their palace. Are you not ashamed? Get up, start off. Dhritarashtra is puzzled. Dhritarashtra, why? Why should I get up? Why should I stop taking the food? Says Dhritarashtra, already Kala Yama has started chasing you. He's about to touch you. I have been seeing the shadows of the death coming nearer to you. You are blind. Your wife is blind. You are not seeing that. Shadows of death is almost about to touch you. And your vruddhapya, your old age, has eaten 80% of your body and mind and soul. There is nothing remaining. And you want to eat these sweets at this age. You want to enjoy this Hamsatolika Talpa. This is now or never. A person without fearing for the death, a person who gets up, moves towards Himalayas with all the courage, conviction and confidence, every second thinking of the Lord, he is the real yogi. It may be even for the last minute of his life. If he does it, he is the real yogi. Now it is time for you. Don't think back. Don't think anything. Just follow my words. Get up, hold your hands with your wife, start moving northwards, go there, God will take care. Think of the God. Think good, think God. Think good, think God. Immediately go out of this palace. The harsh way in which Vidura has actually commanded made Gandhari actually takes the hand and the shoulders of Dhritarashtra and makes him to get up. Dhritarashtra gets up and Gandhari, firmly holding the hand, starts putting the step. They move forward, Vidura follows, and they move northwards towards Himalayas. Morning Dharmaraja comes. Dharmaraja looks at his practice is every day at 4:30 he used to come, performs prostrates, performs namaskara to Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, and all the elders in the palace. Now he comes, they are not there, Vidura is not there. Immediately calls security, makes alert, security search, intensive search, extensive search, everywhere it is search, all the rivers, ponds, wells, gardens, everywhere intensive search. Nobody could find Dhritarashtra, Gandhari and Vidura. He gets into depression. Now Narada Muni arrives. Narada Muni arrives, tells Dharmaraja, it is not Dhritarashtra, it is not Gandhari, it is not Vidura. Even me, you, everybody, after certain stage, has to get maturity of mind. Then Dharmaraja, what is the meaning of maturity? Maturity means you must start learning to live one by one. To live one by one. Friends, relatives, kith and kin, assets, properties, FDs, and all the people, all the articles, all the assets, one by one, if you gradually, naturally start living voluntarily, not losing, living voluntarily, that is maturity. Ultimate maturity. You don't have fear because you don't have anything now. That's the ultimate maturity. Dharmaraja, at last Dhritarashtra had that maturity by Vidura's advice. Dhritarashtra and Gandhari and Vidura has already moved towards the Himalayas. Fifth day from today, in the Himalayas, by the forest fire, Dhritarashtra and Gandhari will be burnt and converted to ashes. Vidura moves forward to Badrikashrama. There he will shed his body. This kala and karma and swabhava and death is common to everybody, and nobody is exempted from that. You and me, everybody. So it has to happen. It happened. That's all. Carry on your words. He consoles Dharmaraja. Now, when Krishna had gone to Madura, he was accompanied by Arjuna as an escort. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, no WhatsApp, no email, no letter, no post, no communication, whether they have reached there or not, they are safe there or not, no information to Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja calls Bhima, Bhima, I am terribly affected, I am annoyed, no information, whether they reached or not, just find out how they are, where they are. Bhima tries his level best, but no information was available. Within next 2 days, the security fellow comes and informs Dharmaraja, King, the chariot of Arjuna is appearing from a distance. Possibly he may arrive in another 1 hour. Immediately all the Pandavas, they mobilized their strength and they started running towards that to receive the chariot of Arjuna. And Arjuna's chariot comes. Now all of them, they want to receive Arjuna. Arjuna has become pale. Arjuna has become thin. Arjuna is saddened. Tears flowing down. He has lost all the strength. He lost all the stamina. He is looking almost a weakest fellow, weak fellow. He could not talk, simply crying. He could not get down from the Ratha also. That Arjuna who stood in the middle of the Kurukshetra and actually carried on that war with his one single Gandiva and was able to kill 11 Akshohini people, today he is not able to get down from the Ratha. That is the level of the weakness. Dharmaraja is shattered. What happened to you? What happened to you? Are you all right? Is my Krishna all right? Or Yadavas all right? Is everything is safe in Madura? Please tell me. Arjuna crying tells, Vanchitoham Maharaja Harina Bandhurupina. We were deceived. We were cheated by Vidhi. Brother. What happened? Krishna has left. Krishna has left this earth. He has returned to his Parandhama. Krishna is no more. Shell-shocked Dharmaraja. What happened? Krishna wanted to return to his Parandhama and he got back. The moment he got back, everything came to standstill and all the Yadavas, they fought with each other and Yadava dynasty is completely wiped out. And Dwarka city, which was constructed by Krishna with such a terrible pomp and glamour, it is submerged into the ocean. There is no Dwarka now. There are no Yadavas now. There is no life now. There is no heart now. Heartless Krishna left us, returned to Parandhama. Arjuna continues. After returning of the Krishna, I wanted to safeguard his women folk, his ladies, so I made all of them to come in my chariot, in my Ratha, and I was bringing all of them. On the way back, few village boys, stopped my Ratha, started fighting with me. I wanted to lift the Gandiva, same Ratha, same horses, same Gandiva. I could not lift Gandiva. I could not fight with them. I could not win them. These small 4 or 5 village children defeated me and they stole all the women of Krishna. Krishna is not there. Just listening to these words, Dharmaraja gives a final verdict, a Supreme Court decision. At the time and at the place where the Krishna is there, we don't have any right to leave. Now and here, we shall start off. Within next seconds, he calls his grandson Parikshita Raja. He performs Pattabhisheka, coronates him as the king, blesses them, takes out all the dress and the paraphernalia. Silently, all the 5 brothers, Draupadi, started moving Mahaprasthana northwards to Himalayas. Now Parikshita Raja becomes the king. And the astrologers have predicted that he is going to rule the kingdom like Ramachandra. And he will overtake in the administration, he will overtake even Dharmaraja for that matter. And whatever that has not been done by the Pandavas, he will complete, and he will bring a lot of credibility, reputation, popularity, name, fame to the entire Pandava dynasty. So Parikshit, very powerful, very courageous leader, very righteous leader, started doing administration, Rajyabhara. Suddenly somebody comes and tells there is a fight, quarrel in the family. The mother-in-law and daughter-in-law are fighting in the family. For the first time in the history of the Pandava Vamsha, mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law in the family fighting, Parikshit could not believe it cannot happen. It has happened. Then there is a litigation among the brothers for the distribution of the property. Like that, there is a theft in a village. 4 or 5 such incidents immediately brings the message to Parikshit. Kali must have entered. Kali must have entered. Otherwise, when Dharmaraja was ruling, when Pandavas were ruling, when I was ruling, so happily, with so much of dharma, niti, nyaya, satya, so much firmly, it was established. Today, one after another, one village, one town, one city after another, I am getting this type of news. That means Kali must be powerfully entered into our country. So immediately I will find that fellow and I will butcher, I will kill that fellow. So he enters into the chariot and he speeds. Ultimately was able to identify, captures that Kali. Says, I belong to Pandavas, I belong to Dharmaraja, I belong to Krishna, I belong to Kunti. Where Kunti, Krishna, Dharmaraja, Pandavas, Draupadi, their name is there. Kali cannot have even 1 inch of entry. Nothing doing. Get out. When Kali started putting logical questions, strategic questions, tactical questions, then Parikshita says, I need not answer to you. He lifted his sword. I'll cut your head and finish you now and here. Immediately, Kali was intelligent, super intelligent, cunning also. He says, your forefathers, Arjuna, Dharmaraja, Pandavas, if any of the enemy used to come, if enemy used to come and fall and surrender at the feet of the Arjuna and Dharmaraja, the Pandavas, as for protection and not to kill, they were giving, for all the Sharanagati people, they were saving, they were not killing. So I surrender to your feet in the name of Arjuna, your grandfather. Please don't kill me, save me. Parikshit was so generous, large-hearted. Okay, you have taken the name of my grandfather, Pandavas. I am not going to kill you, but I am banishing you from my kingdom. Get out of my kingdom. You should not be seen. Then he says, whole world belongs to you. Where I can go? Whole world belongs to you. Where I can go? Then Kali says, it is that God who has created you and given so much of place for you. Same God, He has created me, a bad man, and He has given so much of place to you. Raja Pratyaksha Devata, you represent Him. Are you not having an obligation of giving a small piece of land for me, who is the son of the God? Logic. Parikshit felt, okay, you are correct. I will definitely give it to you. Then Parikshit says, I will give it to you on a condition. What is the condition? The condition is you should not disturb anybody, harm anybody. Then he says, Kali says, give me one place. One place. I will confine to that place without disturbing anybody. I will abide by you. Then Parikshit says, I belong to the tradition of the Pandavas who are generous, kind-hearted, large-hearted. So you asked for one place, I give 4 places to you. I give 4 places to you. Abhyartitas tada tasmai sthanani kaliye dadau dyutam panam striya sona yatra adharma chaturvidaha. I give 4 places. Which are these 4 places given to Kali by Parikshita? Dyutam, gambling debts. Wherever gambling takes place, race takes place, in all those places the Kali who rules there. Panam, from pub to bars, wherever alcohol, liquor is flowing, it is Kali that is actually dominating there. Striha, lusty women's lust, greed, wherever that is there, Kali enters there. That is a place. Then Suna, violence, cruelty, wildness, rudeness, harming, hurting, wherever that is there, Kali is there. These are the 4 places. Gambling den, alcohol, lusty thoughts of lusty women, violence, cruelty, wildness. These are the 4 places given by Parikshit Raja for Kali. Kali is very intelligent and super intelligent. Says, you appear to have given 4 places so generously, but in your country there is no race course, there is no gambling, nobody is interested in cards, so no dyutam. You have not given license for any pub, any bar, no alcohol, so no panam. And all the people in your country, all the ladies in your country are pativrata. They are known for Stri Dharma. So there is no Dushta Stri in your country. Then it is such a peaceful country. No violence, no cruelty, no crudeness, no rudeness, no harming, no hurting. People are happy. So you feel that you have given 4 places. No 4 places are available there. I want just one place. That one place should be liked by everybody, loved by everybody, valued by everybody, and value should go on increasing. It should be permanent and beautiful treasure for the people to possess it. You must have possession value, financial value, commercial value, exchangeable value. Value should be increasing continuously. Everybody should like it, love to possess it. Give me that one place. That is sufficient, not 4 places. Okay, very intelligently Kali asked, which is that? Okay, I am going to give that place. The 5th place, gold. Gold is the 5th place offered by Parikshita to Kali. Kali means doubt. Kali means speculation. So he doubted. When this fellow says he is a king, I have given gold, but whether really he has given the gold or not, I have to test. I must, the moment I enter into gold, nobody should object for me. So I have to experiment whether he has given the gold or not. How to do experiment? For the kings of those times, only 2 entertainments, because there was no PVR screens or film theaters. Entertainment means war or hunting. These were the only 2 entertainment for the kings of those times. So now he decided to go for hunting. Take a big army, paraphernalia, chariots, horses, elephants, and all them they moved towards a forest. Before going, before starting, before departure, there was always a practice going to the basement room where the photographs of all the elderly people, Dharmaraja, Arjuna, Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, Draupadi, Kunti, the photographs, and he was bending there, bowing and prostrating, doing pranams, getting the blessing from them, start doing going for the war or hunting. Now he goes to the basement and he performs namaskaram. In front of Dharmaraja's photo, that golden crown kirita was there, which Dharmaraja was wearing. Now, suddenly, Kali has entered there. Parikshita thinks, if I take this golden crown and keep it, continuous touch, sparsha of the blessing of my grandfather will be there continuously for me. So let me have this golden crown on my head. He takes that kirita, puts it on his head, and he starts moving towards hunting. Now he comes for hunting. And he chases one deer. It was the fastest of the deer, and he is chasing with so much of speed. It was God's speed, and he overtook God's speed, and he became alone, and still he is chasing. Only one fellow, all the paraphernalia, the military, the army, the security, everybody left behind. Only one fellow, still he is chasing. Now he is tired, fully tired. He wanted at least one glass of water. He's feeling that he's going to die. Within seconds he's going to die. Water, shouts, please give him water. Nobody is there. Now, when he moves forward, there was a hermitage, one ashram. In front of the ashram, one Muni or Rishi is doing tapasya. He is sitting there. Sigh of relief. At last, got a human being, a Rishi. He must be kind enough in giving a glass of water for me. So he got down from the horse, went there, prostrated, then prays, I want glass of water, very thirsty, dying virtually, please give me a glass of water. Rishi is breathing, doing japa, parayana, tapasya, but not opening the eyes, not listening. Then he loudly prays, please give me a glass of water, after all a glass of water. Then he says, I'm the king of this country, glass of water. I give half the kingdom to you. Please give me the glass of water. I'm dying. Still, now suddenly he got irritated. Parikshit, for the first time in his life, got irritated, became explosive. Immediately says, I say, you want to put up a show in front of me that you are the greatest tapasvi of our country. Are you demonstrating? Are you putting up a show? Is it a drama? I'll teach you a lesson. There was a dead snake around there. Then he took his arrow, from the edge of the arrow, lifted the dead snake, brought it here. He placed it around the neck of that Rishi, and immediately got onto the horse. He moved. Within next minute, 5-year son of that Rishi called Shamika Rishi was doing the tapasya. He was in Asampragnata Samadhi. He delinked himself from all the environmental impact there. He could not listen or understanding what was going on there. Immediately, his 5-year son Shrungi, for whom he had performed Upanayana earlier year, at the time of the Upanayana, father who has given the Guru Padesha has told the child, if you do the Gayatri, morning to evening, continuously, incessantly, devotionally, total bhakti, total shraddha, you get so much of power, immense power. And he followed it meticulously. And within 1 year, he got so much of Gayatri power. Now that Shrungi, 5-year small child, comes there, looks at the fate of the father, greatest tapasvi on the earth, who is in Asampragnata Samadhi, has been humiliated and insulted by an ordinary fellow by putting the dead snake around the neck. Immediately, he took the kamandala there, pours the water there, closes his eyes, 5-year child, ferocious, and he curses. That fellow who has insulted my father by putting the dead snake around the neck of my father will die 7th day from today from a snake bite. And the name of snake, Takshaka, I am commanding you, 7th day, come and kill this fellow. The ferocity, the intensity of that curse was so harsh, father opened eyes. Father tells to the son, what a hero's crime that you have done. This person whom you have cursed to die was dead in the womb of his mother. Krishna entered into the womb of that mother. He brought back this, and this person had the darshan of Krishna when he was in the womb of his mother. He was saved, protected, preserved, blessed by Krishna. and he was the grandson of Pandavas, and he was protecting thousands and thousands of sages and saints like me. He was a guardian of all the dharma. He was a dharma devata, and you have cursed him. And unfortunately, you have so much of power. No rishi, no tapasvi in the world can take it back now. At the most, what we can do, we can inform Parikshita so that mentally let him be prepared. So he calls a Shishya called Gauramukh, and Gauramukh had one mystical speciality of going with God's speed. Within seconds, he could reach any distance. So words were sent through Gauramukh. And here what happened. After moving out of the ashram of that Shamika Rishi, he was so tired, so much exhausted, even could not get down from the horse. Ultimately, he saw one stone bench there, and he got down slowly, comes to the bench, took out that golden kirita, puts it there on the stone bench. Within next second, the moment he was delinked from the kirita, immediately he started thinking, what a terrible thing that I have done. I am the grandson of Pandavas. I am a close person, blessed by Krishna, blessed by Kunti, blessed by Draupadi, blessed by Uttara. And I have been ordered by Pandavas to be guardian, to take guard, to take care, to protect, to preserve all the rishis, rajarshis, maharshis, brahmarshis, tapasvis, siddhipurushas, avadhutas of our country. On the other hand, I have insulted such a great tapasvi who was doing tapasya. He could not even listen to me. That was the intensity and the greatness of his tapasya. Insulted. So he immediately he got renunciation of mind. He got vairagya. I don't want to enjoy any type of property, any possession, any kingdom, any power. I don't want anything. Mentally, vairagya has already entered. He was ready to accept anything. Gauramukh comes and informs that Shrungi, 5-year son of Shamika Rishi, has cursed you. 7th day from today, a snake called Takshaka will have that snake bite, you are going to die. Within next second, he comes to the palace, calls Janamejaya, his son, coronates him, takes out all the dresses, the kirita, move towards the Ganga river in Haridwara. He comes to Haridwara. And when he comes to Haridwara, from the Yoga Drushti, all the rishis, so many rishis, who are all Vasishta, Shwamitra, Atri, Chavana, Krupa, Parashurama, Arishtanemi, Maitreyi, Bhrugu, Parashara, Bharadwaja, Devala, Gautama, Kashyapa, Kanada, Vedavyasa, Narada, Pippalada, Agastya, Indrapramada, Medhatiti, all the stalwarts and celebrity rishis and devarshis and maharshis of the whole country, with the Divya Drushti and Yoga Drushti, within seconds they assembled there to see the last 7 days of this great personality. And he comes there, he looks at them, he prostrates at them, he tells, I am saluting and prostrating to that child. To the direction in which the child was there, he prostrated and he says, I am saluting and prostrating to the child who cursed me, because if he was not cursing, I was just ruling as administrator, king of the country. Even 1000 years I was continuing as the king of the country, I would not have this privilege of having darshana, all the rishis in one stroke, in one go. So I thank immense thanks to that child. Now he asks each Swamiji, I am entering into the mouth of a serpent called as the death. Within 7 days, going to completely swallow me. And a person who is actually moving slowly into the mouth of the serpent, called as the death, what he has to do? Please tell me, please order me, command me. One fellow says, do yagna. Another fellow, yaga. Another fellow, homa. Another fellow, dana. Another fellow, parayana. He says, I don't have time for all that. Tell me, within 7 days everything is to be over. When discussion was going on, immediately, except Vedavyasa, all the rishis stood up and did Sastanga Namaskara to one particular direction. He was amazed. These are the greatest of the rishis of all the times, and they are doing Sastanga Namaskara. To whom? He turns such a beautiful, sweet 16, most radiant, extraordinary Varchasvi, Brahma Varchasvi, Mahatejasvi, Suryakoti Bhaskara. Who is that? Sakshat Shuka Mahamani is coming slowly. Parikshit immediately went there and prostrated at the feet. He asked a question. Swamiji, I am Parikshita, grandson of Pandavas. I have been cursed by a child. 7th day from today I am going to die. I am gradually entering into the mouth of a serpent called as death. What I have to do? What I have to listen? What I have to care? Please tell me. Then Shukamani for the first time opens his mouth, says, Shrotavyani Rajendra Nunam Santi Sahasrashaha Apashyitam Atmatattvam Gruheshu Grahamedinam. King, wonderful question you have asked. This question is not pertinent or particular only to you. This is applicable more to all the people in the world. You are the knowledgeable person who knows that you are gradually entering into the mouth of a serpent called as death. You know about it. And you are sure that you are going to stay here for at least next 7 days. But this will hold good for every person in this world. Unknowingly, silently, secretly, every second, that serpent called as death is consuming. We are entering into the mouth, no, unknowingly, secretly, silently, every second, every day we are entering. So we are in the same state, same situation like that of Parikshita. Secondly, he says, Parikshita, you are fortunate, you are lucky. Why? You are sure you are going to stay at least for next 7 days. But in the whole of the world, nobody is sure whether they will be there for next hour, next day. So, this question of yours is referring more pertinent, more to every people. So, let everybody listen to what I say. Now, he says, I don't want theory. This is a waste of time. Please start telling me what I have to do. Yes. Don't bother about the time. There was a king called Khatvanga, and Khatvanga was so powerful. Whenever demons and Rakshasas were waging the war, the Devatas, this fellow from the earth was taking his army to help support the Indra and gods, and he was fighting Rakshasas. Many times it has happened. At once, when there was terrific fight with the Shambharasura and the Indra, he went from earth, supported. Ultimately, Devendra wins the war. He was so much exhausted, so much tired, he wanted to take the rest. So he asked Indra, I will be here in your retreat in Indraloka, then I will go after taking rest. He entered into rest house. He took rest. Out so many days he got up, and he comes to Chitragupta's counter. Asked Chitragupta, what is the balance of the age that I am having? Please look into the ledger. That Chitragupta opens the ledger. I say, you don't have time. What do you mean? Only one muhurta. Another 25 minutes. Only one muhurta. That's all. Khatvanga says, don't worry, I have got one full muhurta. So with his yoga shakti, within seconds, he descended to the earth, to his palace, called his son, did Patabhisheka, renounced everything, comes back, comes nearer to the river, sits there in Yoga Mudra, sheds the body and goes. Within 45 minutes, a person can do all the seva, all the sadhana, attain mukti, and you have 7 days. Don't bother about it. All the rishis are listening attentively. Parikshit is listening. Shuka Mahamani starts, and that is the beginning of Bhagavata. These are all backdrops of Bhagavata, whatever I told from yesterday. Chakra means 11 families should come together. 11 families minimum should come together. either in one single place or in different places. Every day they have to chant 11 times Vishnu Sahasranama with Shuddha Bhakti and Shraddha. Like that for 11 days. 11 days. This is one chakra. Like that 11 chakras. That will be Narayana chakra. Once that is completed, if they start 13th chakra, then 11th chakra, it is called Mahanarayana chakra. If they complete that also, after 26th they continue, it is Brihanarayana chakra. And if they complete third 11 times Vishnu Sahasranama chakra, fourth time if they start Virat Narayana chakra. In Bangalore, Jalalli Vishnu Sahasranama people, they have completed Brihanarayana Vishnu Sahasranama chakra, 11 chakras, 11 chakras, 11 chakras. More than 1,000 crore Parayana they have done. Australia has started in 1996. Today, here I am excited. Jayanti Satyanarayan, who is here. Day before yesterday, 17th chakra took place in Sydney. I delivered online lecture. Yesterday it was concluded in Vijayendra Jayanti's house, who are closely known to this Jayanti Satyanarayan here. And Jayanti Satyanarayan's son, their family people, are participating in Vishnu Sahasranama Chakra in Sydney. I must thank Jayanti for inspiring their family. No, you have inspired them, they are doing it. They are closely related to our Shiromani. Now, the actual Bhagavata starts with, you have seen in Tiruvanantapura Ananta Padmanabha. He is sleeping there from Ananta Kala. And this Ananta is not the stone Ananta I am speaking, real Ananta Padmanabha sleeping in Yoga Nidra. And from the navel of that Ananta Padmanabha, a 14 petals beautiful rose came up, blossomed. From within that flower, wonderful, most beautifully looking, most radiant, most Varchasvi person came with 4 heads, simultaneously looking into all the 4 directions. He was called Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. And immediately after creating, Chaturmukha Brahma looks at the face of the Father and just touches the feet of the Father and prays the Father, you have created me, order me what I have to do, command me what I have to do, please tell me what I have to do. Then the voice came from the Father, Tadhi tapaha, Tadhi tapaha, Tadhi tapaha. You are born here, you have been given birth here to have the peace of mind, peace of mind, peace of mind. Happy, happy, happy. For getting peace of mind, for getting happiness, fulfilling the dream of the life, fulfilling the objective of the life, you have to do tapas, tapas, tapas. Penance, penance, penance. Meditation, dhyana, mauna, gana, snana, pana. This is the first command by the first God to the first child. The very purpose of your birth is to have the peace of mind and happiness. To attain that, you must go for meditation, devotion, dhyana, parayana, japa, tapa, anusthana. The very purpose of creating the human beings is they have to live happily, peacefully. From where you secure it? In your own house, by your own way, by sitting for japa, tapa, parayana, anusthana, taddi tapa, taddi tapaha. Now, Brahma sits for tapas, he performs tapas, and after the completion, he felt, I've done the tapas, fulfilled the orders of the command of the God. So he asks now, I have fulfilled, followed, obeyed your instruction, performed tapasya. What shall I do now? What shall I do now? What shall I do now? Order came, start Srushti Karya, start creation. I have created you, you create further. And when the God was telling like that, Brahma was looking at the face of the God, face of the Ananta Padmanabha, such a beautiful, such a divine, such a magnificent, such a wonderful, and such a divine. All for you will forget the whole world by looking into that celebrating face. And with most devotion, utmost devotion, with Shuddha Bhakti, Adbhuta Bhakti, Mahan Bhakti, looking at the face of the God with so much of Sattvika Bhava, immediately he pressed mentally, internally, the button inside, and 4 people jumped out of his face. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. 4 people jumped. And immediately Brahma says, I am the son of the Father. Father ordered me to create. And now I am the Father for you. I am ordering you. You start creation. I will take rest. Then all the 4 people turn towards the Brahma. They say, when you created us, when we were born, you were in such a mood, such a wonderful mood, divine mood, blissful mood, divinely joyful mood, looking at the face of the God. And in such a Sattvika Bhakti Bhava you created, and we were created in Sattvika Bhakti Bhava. Now we are in the same state, and immediately we want to have the darshan of the God. We don't want to waste time in creation and all the rajasic activities. We want to see the face of the God. Started running without bothering about the Father. Now Brahma got annoyed. The very first children created by the very first father did not obey. Rebel by the children started there itself. He closed his eyes. He gave the pressing in between the eyebrows. He just touched it. Brahma touched the eyebrows. Immediately from the middle of the eyebrows, one small beautiful child cryingly just jumped out of it. And it was looking beautiful but crying. And he created that in such a Krodha Bhava, because he was annoyed because the very first children created by did not bother, did not obey his command. So in that bhava of anger, slightly irritation, but with all the affection, love, he created it jumped out. Immediately he calls, Rudra, come here. Rudra, come here. Then it crawled, it came nearer to Brahma. You will be called in future as Manyu, Mahakala, Mahanta, Rutadhvaja, Shiva, Ishvara, Ugratita, Bhava, Kala, Vamadeva, Dhrutavrata. These are the names through which you are going to become very popular. Then, which are the 11 places of the Adhisthhanas where you can live? In the hearts of the people, Hrudayasthana. In the heart of the people, Ishvara lives. Then Indriya, in the senses, Prana, in the life, Akasha, the sky, Vayu, the air, Agni, Jala, Bhumi, Surya, Chandra, Tapas. These are the 11 Adhisthhanas where Rudra will be there. Then, he created only Rudra. With only one child, he cannot do the worldly transactions. So he wanted more people. He touched the thigh. From the thigh, immediately somebody jumped out, and he is Narada. He called him Narada. Then he looked at this Ungushta. From Ungushta, somebody jumped out. And Ungushta was very strong, stable, with stamina, and efficiently it was functioning. So the person who came out of that automatically became effective and efficient in performance. And he called him Daksha, means efficient. The very first person jumped out of that from the Ungushta, Daksha, very effectively, efficiently performing. Performance, Daksha. Then he touched the heart, prana. From prana came Vasishtha. That is why he becomes Visishta. That is why he becomes master guru for Ramachandra. Then he touched the skin. From the skin comes out Bhrigu Rishi. Then hand, he looks towards the hand, Kratu comes in. Navel, Pulaha comes in. Ears, Pulastya comes in. Face, Angirasa comes. Eyes, Atri Rishi comes. Then he closes his eyes. He closes his eyes and stimulates the manas. From the mind emerges Marichi Rishi. Then opens the mouth, jumps out Saraswati. Looks into the shadow. From the shadow emerges Kardama Rishi. Now what happened? These are all mystical creations which we people cannot do. In the hospitals, nursing homes, you cannot do this. Touching here, somebody coming out, touching here, some. It's all mystical creations. So he thought, if at all Prajabhivrddhi, the procreation has to take place in the world, this is a mystical creation which I can only do. But natural creation, automatic creation, effortless creation, continuous creation should happen. So let me start that natural, continuous, effortless human creation. So Brahma sits in a meditation pose, completely meditating, and his mind, his manas, his buddhi, his chitta, his chaitanya, his nerves, his arteries, his blood, everything is focusing towards the Lord Mahavishnu. And with so much of bhakti bhava, he gives stimulation into the body. Immediately the Brahma's body bifurcated into two. The right part, the right half of the body came like this, left part of the body came like that, it became apart, and the right half of Brahma's body which came like that took the human male form. He is called Swayambhu Manu. Swayambhu Manu. He was not created by the procreation formality of a woman and a man. Swayambhu, automatically on his own he was born, so he was called Swayambhu Manu. Manu was his name. It was given by Brahma. Brahma himself took that form. Manu means the first human male form of Manukula. Manu, the external manifestation of the Manu, Manav, man, Manushya. The internal manifestation of the Manu, Manas, Manasa. External manifestation of this Manu, man, Manav, Manushya. Internal manifestation of this Manu, Man, Manas, this. Then left half of that body, he took the female form. Then it was called Shatarupa Devi. What is the meaning that? From one female to so many people. From that, hundreds of children. From that, another hundreds of children. Hundreds and hundreds of children taking the female form. Shatarupa Devi. Swayambhu Manu and Shatarupa Devi. Then, this couple were the first couple of the whole world, first husband and wife and king and the queen of the whole world. And in the natural human creation process, they got into creation and they got 5 children. 2 boys, 3 girls. The name of the boys, Priyavrata, Uttanapada. Name of the girls, Akuti, Prasuti, Devahuti. These were the 5 children born for Swayambhu Manu. Then they gave wonderful samskara, because they themselves were the godly people, divine people. They gave the samskara, and Devahuti, girl, was actually made into a wonderful, beautiful Kanya, and they brought that Kanya to Kardama Rishi's ashrama. And Kardama Rishi was why they came all the first husband and wife couple, king and the queen, the whole world. They were the king and the queen, but they walk They walk with all the respect to an ashram, a hermitage of a rishi called Kardama Rishi. Why? Because Kardama Rishi was such a great tapasvi. His tapasya was so intense and so extraordinary. Lord Srimad Narayana Mahavishnu appeared in front of him. Still he was doing tapasya. And Ananda Bhashpa, Mahavishnu shed Ananda Bhashpa. And one drop of that Ananda Bhashpa fell there. That became a lake. That Bindu, which became a lake, became Bindu Sarovara, which is there now in Pushkara. And they came, and he requests Kardama Rishi to accept Devahuti. And he says, I am a Rishi, always doing japa, tapa, anusthana. There will not be any picnic, there will not be honeymoon, no outings, no commercial street, no brigade roads. Only ashram jobs. You are the king and queen and palace type of lifestyle may not match, so reconsider, rethink. Then they say, we are responsible parents. We have given samskara to our children in such a way that if they go to the palace, they will be best of the princess. If they become lifestyle people, they will be best. If they enter into ashram, they will be the most pious, they will be most devoted ashramvasis. That samskara we have given to our children. Today's Vijay carries an article. In fact, I have sent it to our Nagendra. I will forward it to Vijay and he will forward it to you. Yesterday I released a book at 10 o'clock in Ashwath Auditorium, NR Colony. I spoke for 20 minutes. The parental responsibility of giving samskara to their children, if at all the parents have to live happily in their evening years. Today, Vijay carries that with the same heading under my name. So it is a wonderful thing. So they say, we have given samskara to our Devahuti. Wherever she goes, she can fit easily, effortlessly, positively and smilingly. So they got married, and immediately after the marriage he closed his eyes, he went to tapas. And this lady, ashrama, cleaning the vessels, cleaning the ashrama, looking at the ashramasis, preparing the food, months after month and year after year, year after year. So many years passed, and now Tapasvi opens his eyes, looks at that wife. When he married her, she was the most beautiful, enchanting, wonderful young girl. Today, after working and working and working and working for ashrama and ashramvasis, cleaning and cleaning utensils and cleaning the cloths and carrying the water from the river, she has become very weak, meek, pale, thin, completely. He could not even recognize her. Then he calls her. As a tapasvi, I am extremely great, I am successful. But as a husband, I am a great failure. I am accepting. As a tapasvi, I am great. I did tapasya. Immediately after marriage, who will perform tapasya? Marriage itself becomes tapasya for people now. As a tapasvi, I am great. But as a husband, I failed. Don't worry. Tapas is there for me. Come here. She comes. This is Bindu Sarovara. Very divine lake. I touched you. Go there. Take a dip. Come back. She goes there. She takes a dip. She becomes Jagadeka Sundari. Most beautiful girl in the world. Not merely that. Around her, hundreds of most beautiful young women are giving beauty touches. It becomes a mobile beauty parlor for the first time in the world. Such a wonderful girl is brought by all those people, big beauty paraphernalia, and he's an old fellow here. Immediately looks at that, he understands, he gauges, don't worry about that. Wait for 5 minutes, goes there, jumps into Bindu Sarovara. He becomes Navakoti Manmatha now. Immediately he comes back and sits by the side. Reception takes place and he says, close your eyes for a minute. She closes the eyes. And when he closes his eyes, he gives one command. For the first time, Bhagavata gives a beautiful and vivid description of the flight Vimana that he has created there. And the internal technicalities of the Vimana is documented in Bhagavata. And it is air conditioned. It contained auditorium. It contained acoustics. It contained dancers. It contains the food of all continents available over there. And these, the husband and wife enjoyed. The first officially documented honeymoon of the world is there in the Bhagavata by these two fellows. They went to different continents of the world, different mountains of the world, different fountains of the world, different lakes and oceans of the world. So much. What is the sequence and consequence of the honeymoon? Children. Automatically they got the children. Who are those children? They got 9 girls. Kala, Atri, Anasuya, Shraddha, Havirbu, Gati, Kriya, Arundhati, Shanti, Khyati. These are the girl children. And they gave Samskara, Samskruti, Sadachara, Sadvichara, Sadkarma, Saddharma, Ashrama Dharma, Samaj Dharma are the children. And after giving Samskara and after making them to grow, you have to bring a befitting husband for those people. So, they took initiative. Parental responsibility is so great. They took initiative. They gave their time. They searched intensively. They searched extensively. They found out the best and the most befitting, most beautiful sons-in-law for their daughters. Who are they? Kala. Kala was given to Marichi Rishi. Anasuya was given to Atri Rishi. Shraddha was given to Angirasa. Havirbu was given to Pulastya. Gati was given to Pulaha. Kriya was given to Kratu. Arundhati was given to Vasishtha. Shanti was given to Atharva. Khyati was given to Bhrugu. Why they named Arundhati, Anasuya, Khyati, Gati, Kala, Havirbu? These are the names, Namakarana. When they did this Namakarana, they meant it. Not just anything, they meant it. What is that? Kala. The girl, your daughter should be artistic, aesthetic. Kala. Anasuya. Your daughter should be without any jealousy, without any prejudice, without any partiality. Shraddha. Because all the while for 100 years your girl will not be there in your house. She will be married. She will get married. She will go to other house. There, what happens? That is the purpose here. She should be aesthetic, artistic, without jealousy, no partiality, no prejudice. Shraddha. She must have devotion, dedication, faith, understanding. Havirbu, sacrifice. Sita, sacrifice. Draupadi, sacrifice. Then Gati. Gati means divine track. One small lady must be able to take the entire family, entire household on the path of the divine track. That should be the responsibility. Arundhati. Arundhati means one who doesn't stop on the divine path. In the divine path, unstoppable. Arundhati. Kriya. See, you may be artistic, you may be performing, there is a different thing. Kriya means ultimately the test of a girl after marriage comes in her performance in the kitchen. So Kriya, performance. But only in kitchen continuously from morning to evening 100 times you prepare coffee, that is not the. You have to bring reputation to the family, credibility to the family, name to the family, fame to the family. Khyati, that is the name, Khyati. Then the last girl, look at this sequence. Last girl was named Shanti. The very purpose of creation, household, family, transactions, relationship, living is to have the peace of mind. Who gives the peace of mind? Not the great gentleman, it's the lady of the house. The psychology behind naming of these people. Then, when Kardama Rishi accepted to marry this lady, for Swayambhu Manu, Shatarupa Devi, he had put a condition. What is the condition? Once I get children, I will not look back towards the family affairs. I will go to forest, perform tapasya, will never return. If you agree, I will get married. Oh, they agreed, got married. Children came. Children got married. Now he says, my duty commitment is complete. I have fulfilled my obligation. Allow me to go to the forest. Then she says, you are a gentleman. You are a Viveki. You got all the knowledge. You are a treasure of the knowledge, both Laukik knowledge and divine knowledge. All my children, you got married them and they went. If you go to the forest alone, what I have to do? Who will take care of me? Wait till I get a son. Once I get a son, he will take the responsibility. He will be able to go. He understands. He says, I'm a great tapasvi, but I don't have common sense. Sorry. So I will stay. He stayed. And now Swayambhu Manu, Shatarupadevi prays to the God. Just like you, one son should come to these people. They also pray, husband and wife. I want you. In one place there was a discussion what is going on. Who is the greatest in the world? Somebody said, sky is the vast and magnificent and sky is the greatest thing in the world. It accommodates anything and everything. Another fellow immediately interrupted and said, I say, you say sky is great. Many, many times and more number of times, cloud will simply cloud and close the skies. Cloud is much powerful than skies. Another fellow immediately got up and said, you say cloud is great. The wind and the tempest and the Chandamartha, if it comes, that it will blow out these clouds. So the wind power is the more powerful thing than the clouds. Another fellow stood up and he said, wind and air is extraordinarily mighty and great, but they cannot shake the mountains. Mountains are more power-packed and powerful than the wind power. Another fellow stood up and he said, if you say that one mountain is so powerful, hundreds and thousands of mountains are being carried by this earth. Earth is more powerful. So discussion went on. Then one Rishi got up and he said, you say earth is great and the entire earth is actually being borne by the Lord. Lord is actually taking all the weight of the entire earth. He is great. Immediately, Mahavishnu arrived there in discussion. He says, I have taken the weight of the whole world and all the 14 worlds. That's why I am great, you said. Such a terribly weighty person like me, I am being carried in the hearts of bhaktas. Bhaktas are greater than me. Now, that Lord says to these couples, you are asking me that similar to me, you want a son. Similar to me, if I create another person, he becomes my competitor. Because he is similar to me, with all my strength capacities. I don't want any competitor. I myself will come to you as well. So he came. That person who comes as the son of this Devabhuti is called Kapila. He is called Kapila Mahamuni. Now once Kapila arrived, the father says that I have done my commitment completed. Allow me to go to the forest, and he goes. Kapila immediately becomes an adult. He grows. Mother knows who he is, and mother sits by the side of him. Mother says, son, I am not educated. I am not a scholar. I am not studied Shastras, and I don't have this Laukik worldly intelligence also. I don't know anything. I have not done PhD, not done doctorate, not studied textbook and syllabus, anything like that. Just an ordinary housewife, ordinary housewives, no Veda, no Upanishad, no Itihasa, no Bhashya, no Vyakhyana, no Akhyana, no Patha, no Pravachana, nothing doing except kitchen, utensils, cleaning, floor, except that I don't know anything. For such ordinary ladies like me, ordinary women folk like me, who don't entry into the Shastric world, who don't have the Shastric knowledge, who don't have the Vedic command, is there no mukti? Is there no sadhana? Please enlighten me. Then he says, for sadhana and mukti, Shastra, Vedic knowledge, scriptural knowledge, Upanyasa, Pravachana, They are not essential, they are not basics. It is the mind, it is your mind which gives you sadhana, which lifts you and shifts you to the celestial heights of the glory. Mind. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayo. Then she says, please elaborate that. He says that, why everybody in this world, everyone in this world, disturbed, perturbed, tension-packed, anxious, full of tension, full of pain, full of diseases, full of problems, full of objections, full of obstructions, full of restlessness every second. Everybody is restless. Why? Because there is a lock, there is a key. Put the key, turns like this, it closes. Same key, turn opposite, it opens. Same lock, same key. If you turn this, it closes. If you open that, if you turn this, it opens. Like that, mind is the key. If you turn your mind towards shopping mall, towards markets, towards finance, towards earnings, accumulation, profit, plenty, prosperity, progress, wealth, assets, sight, farmhouse, continuously, car, imported car, double car, triple car, extra cars, jewels, one after another, one after another, one after another, one after another. If you go on turning the key like that, you will be completely away from the other world. Other world is Bhagavat Sayujya, Bhagavat Sannidhana. You will be completely away from the connection and the contact of the God, divine source. You will be completely entering into the jungle Raj of materialism. So he says, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayo. If you just put the key like that, close your eyes, mind towards commerce, shopping, malls, earnings, accumulation. Stop living artificial, unnatural, superficial life. Turn the key like that. Think of God. Think good. Think God. Come to the good people, great people, noble people, satsangis, divine people. Listen to them. Listen to kirtanas. Listen to bhajans. Think God. Think Krishna. Be with Krishna. Be with Radha Krishna. Enjoy. Enjoy that life. You come nearer to the God. Nearer to the God. You'll be far away from the crowd, maddening crowd. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayo. Moksha is not another world. Moksha is not another celestial height. Moksha is not a mountain. Moksha is not another state. It is not a provision. It is not a continent. Moksha is a state of mind. What is the state of mind? We are released from all the bandhanas of the laukik, seleta, yeleta, attraction, temptation. And if you come to the side of the divinity, enjoy the divine peace, divine happiness, blissful happiness. This is moksha. Any person who is enjoying all such things, he is enjoying the moksha. He is called Jivan Mukta. When you are here experiencing the blissful joy of the mukti. He says that, so don't think that women folk are not privileged, women folk are deprived, nothing doing. In fact, you are much nearer. A fellow who goes to the Shastra Pata years together, learning the Shastra, learning the Vyakarana, Shankaracharya has said, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Modamate. Think of Lord, dance for the Lord, sing the Kirtan of the Lord. That is the ultimate purpose, objective of the life. That is what Kapila is also telling to Mother. Then, to enter into the premises of the God, the first gate is be with the people, the satsang. Become a satsangi. Divine people, good people, godly people, noble people, people who always think of the God, who always chant the God, who does the japa, who does the parayana, who does kirtan, who does the bhajan, be with them. That is the entry point. Be with the good people. Then she says, you say it's a general statement, be with the good people. Who are the good people? Who are the noble people? Explain, define to me. Then he says, Tidikshavaha, Karunikaha, Suhradaha, Sarvadehinam, Ajata Shatravaha, Shantaha, Sadhavas Sadhuboshadaha. Definition for noble people, good people, peaceful people. Tidikshavaha, Sukhavagali, Bahudukhavagali, Sakani Nagiru Panduranga. Whether you get full of happiness, wealth, health, everything, or whether deprived of all these things, you are least bothered about all that. Whatever God has given, that is His prasada. I am going to take it. That is titiksha. Karanikaha. Karuna, Mamata, Daye, care, concern, hospitality, and complete compassion for the people, downtrodden, underprivileged, suffering people, hungry people. Have the mercy, have the sympathy, give your heart, noble heart, develop a noble heart for the people who are in need of it. Suhradaha, Suhradaha, no, very good heart, sattvic heart, heart which beats. If there is any problem for anybody, your heart starts beating. In Ramayana, one incident comes. Rama and Sita, they are in a Vanavasa. They are on the lawn, beautiful lawn in the forest, a type of Ramya Bhava. They are in a romantic mood. Only both them are there. Lakshmana is away. Sita asks a question. You are a Dharmishta, Dharmanishta, Dharma Prabhu, Satya Nishtha. You know the entire Dharma, all Dharmas of the world you know. According to you, which is the best Dharma, greatest Dharma, ultimate Dharma according to you? Please tell me. Ramachandra says, the best of the Dharma, greatest of the Dharma, ultimate Dharma is wherever you are, whoever you are. The moment you come to know that somebody is in distress, in difficulty, in problems, if your heart immediately feels like helping, not helping, feels like helping, that's the best of the Dharma. That is Ramachandra's definition. Heartbeat for the people who need your services. He says, Suhradaha Sarvadehinam. In everybody, either caste, creed, language, barrier, nothing to Sarvade, everyone, you must be able to understand, help them. Ajada Shatravaha. A good person is one who doesn't have any enemies anywhere. Shantaha, who is the really good and noble person, is always at peace, always full of serenity, full of tranquility, most peaceful person, most happy person. Shantaha, sadhava sadhubhushanaha, very sadhu person, very sadhu, soft, smooth, understanding personality. Such persons are the people who are the best suited to have your friendship, your companionship, your associateship for satsang. Then he says, another important point he says, Mother, what is this? She says, it is a Congress symbol. Mother, look at this once again. What is this? It is a hand. Yes. This is the small finger. Small finger, the very name speaks that it is a smallness, pettiness, meanness, shallowness, hollowness of our mind, our attitude, our understanding, our personality. Then this one, this hollowness, shallowness, meanness, pettiness, why it comes? Because this one always thinks that I want sight, I want car, I want bungalow, I want money, I want promotion, a good job, I want this, I want that, want this, want that. Every second your mind wants something, wants something, wants something, wants something. Adu beku, idu beku, adu beku, idu beku, adu beku, idu beku. Pressing desires, aspirations, ambitions every second. That is this one. Here, this pettiness, meanness, hollowness, Shallowness because not culture, no samskara, agnana, avidya, ignorance. Ignorance, I want this, I want this, I want this, lifetime, 92 years, still I want this, I want it, I want this. Then so many wants, so many desires, nobody will throw you at freely. You have to work, toil, put efforts, do the job, put the effort, put the effort. This is ignorance, agnana. Ignorance, agnana. Agnana, pettiness, meanness, shallowness, hollowness, agnana. Totally ignorance, avidya, agnana. Then, because of the ignorance, you like everything, you want everything, you desire everything you want, always you want, every second you want, wants and desires. That is because of this agnana. And when you want so much, nobody will give you freely. Nothing comes free of cost. You have to work and get it. So work, do, put efforts. Karma, kamya karma. Agnana, ignorance. Then desires, wants, aspirations, ambitions, ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ತೀರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು, ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳು, ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು, ಕರ್ಮಗಳು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗಪ್ಪ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಜೀವಕ್ಕೆ. ಈ ಜೀವ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒದ್ದಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೀನು ಹುಟ್ಟದಾಗಿನಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೂ ಅದು ಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಬೇಕು. ಇಗ್ನೊರೆನ್ಸು, ಅಜ್ಞಾನ, ಅವಿವೇಕ. ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ದು ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಸಂಬಳ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಬೋನಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಎಫ್ ಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಡೀ ಜೀವನ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಈ ಜೀವ ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗಿದೆ. ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಬಂದಾಗಿಂದ ಈ ಜೀವ ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಅಕ್ವೈರಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್, ಟಿಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೇ ದಿಸ್ ಜೀವ ಈಸ್ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಕೇಟರ್ ಟು ದ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಆಸ್ ಎ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್, this is called thumb, ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳು. ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳು means great, ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳು means grand, ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳು means magnificent, ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳು means extraordinarily great, remarkably great. Which is that extraordinarily great, celestially great, celestial heights? That is God. When you put your hand like this, if the jiva is completely immersed and involved only in these three things, with agnana, avidya, ignorance, needs, desires, wants, ಬಯಕೆಗಳು, and to fulfill that, doing the work, putting the effort, always 24 hours, mentally, physically, socially, earning, working. This jiva is toiling to cater to these four. As a result, God will be away from you always. You don't even have connectivity with the God, semblance of touch with the God, no connection with the God, completely involved, immersed, engrossed in the laukik of all these three temptations, attractions, caterings, feedings, efforts. Jiva has lost. By the time you realize, it will be 94 years. But if you realize it in the middle of your journey, voyage, slightly if you understand, there is a force, there is a source, there is something great, something divine, something extraordinary, which actually gives me strength, gives me support, blesses me, takes me in the right direction. It is there, just bend. Jiva bends. Jiva tries to understand. Jiva bends, and Jiva bends, ultimately touches this God, godliness, feet of the God, and now perfect understanding, knowledge, Gnana Mudra. Once you experience this Gnana Mudra, once the jiva touches the feet of the Lord, divinity, sanctity automatically enters, embraces this jiva, and jiva now becomes pure, sacred, holy, understanding fully. So even if it comes out of the touch of the God, still the feel of the God is there, experience of the God is there, mystical experience of the God is there. That benefit, the divine benefit that is secured, acquired from the touch of the God, it is still there. So now jiva comes here and touches these three, it doesn't bother about these three now. It doesn't care about these three. It doesn't bother about the ignorance or the kamya or the karma. It joins, and when jiva is matured now, automatically these three also changes. It becomes gnana, bhakti, vairagya. And when jiva acquires gnana, bhakti, vairagya, now God turns towards the jiva, God turns towards the bhakta, God moves, God moves, God moves, God comes, God touches jiva, God stays with jiva, and now this is Abhaya Mudra. Then he says, how the sperm in the first day will be entering into the body of the male, and it enters into the type of the conceptualization, it enters into the body of the woman, first night, fifth night, seventh night, ninth night, 15th day, 30th day, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, seventh month. In the seventh month, it gets back the memory of all the old janmas. The child within the body of a lady, the child during the seventh month will automatically, naturally gets back the memory of Janma Janmantara. And the Sukha and Dukkha, the joy and the sorrow of those experiences of the previous Janmas, it will be experiencing in the 2 months between 7th and 9th month. And it enjoys experiencing the blissful memories. It suffers with terrific pain, experiencing, remembering the sad and bad memories of the previous janmas. 9th month, the terrible internal force, it comes out from the womb, from the body of the lady. Then the moment it touches the earth, it comes out and touches the soil, touches the earth, touches the hands, touches anything external. Memory will fly out, taking out the wings. Memory will just fade away, and automatically it loses the memory, it loses the divinity. Till then, it is in divine hands. Now it is in the hands of the doctor sitting here. Now that is, he says all that not because that. Now a child comes in, and as a child it cries. Then it is taken care, then it is sent to the preschool, it is sent to the kindergarten, it is sent to the school, it goes to the college, becomes a graduate, then it becomes double graduate, they get the visa, they get the passport, sends to the MS, sends USA, then they get MS degree, PhD, gets a job, gets money, wants more money, wants more money, wants to have apartment, wants to have own house in America, wants to have wonderful car there, first Audi car, then wonderful car, extraordinary car, then afterwards jewelries, coming to India, taking the jewelries, going back there. Then he says, I say, when God has sent you to this world to enjoy beautifully the divinity and serenity and the peace, you are completely loitering in this market world. And when you become old, the party, the associations, the friends, the celebrations, the joy, the trekking, the picnic, nobody comes to you. Nobody comes to you. At that time, you need the strength, you need the support. Then who will come to you? I say, family drops you, society drops you, community drops you, your own people will drop you, everybody will drop you. 90, earth and the planet will drop you, I say. Who cares? After 60, if you are not working every minute for attaining the peace of mind and happiness, it is a waste of life and waste of time. You have earned so much, and the money and the wealth and the materials you are leaving to your children are pittance. They don't care and they don't bother. And what the hell and why the hell you have to keep all that? And they are not bothered, they are not expecting, and they are very happy even without that. And you are wasting your time and that. I am happy that Mr. Vijay we just go to Google and Ask PNY, ask PN Vijay, just put it. You get so much. Such a wonderful personality, financial wizard, financial expert, a king of stock market. Someday, some moment, hats off to our Shiromani. They took it. I had been to his house. It was like a palace. Particularly our ದೇವ್ರ ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು our hats off to them. ಎಂಥ ದೇವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? Actually, the God was living there in that house. I expressed to them. They're wonderful. They did not, no looking back. They sold their company. They sold their house, not remembering them. No problem, no regrets. Came, settled down here. Look at this. This is the place. Enjoying the beauty of it, enjoying the peace of it. This is what he is telling there. Yes. Just another 1 minute I'll take. He concludes by telling, Mother, the very purpose of coming here into this world is to be very peaceful with everybody. If you have to be peaceful with everybody, you must be at peace with you, within you. And if you have to be peaceful within you, then always think of only those things which can actually give the peace, happiness, joy. That comes only from the thought of the God, thinking of the God, contemplation of the God, remembrance of the God, singing of the God, kirtana of the God, dancing to the God, because He cares for you, nobody cares for you. All those people who are working, they work for salary, they work for wages, they work for bonus. God doesn't work for like that. When everybody leaves you, close your eyes, think of God, experience how He will safeguard you. That is what He is telling to Mother. Mother, don't think that you are alone. You are not alone. I am there with you. God is there with you. Thank God, thank God, and that is moksha. When you are here in this world, on this earth, in this house, experience the joy, blissful happiness, and celestial, divine joy, bringing that God within your brain, within your mind, placing the God into your heart, asking Him to take care of you in the evening of your life. This is the best prescription given by Bhagavata to you. And he says, stop gradually reducing the dependence, reliance on others, other people. A day will come, no people, no person, your own people will care for you, will not work for you, will not serve you. At that time, when everybody leaves you, God will take your hands. He will take care of you. But don't wait till then. Don't wait. Go nearer to the God. So the Kapila Gita, in the form of telling to the mother, tells to all the people in the world, all these external shows, putting up the shows and making the impressions, just come out of that. Everything that you have seen and you have moved and you have worked, putting up the shows, making the impressions. Come out of that. No show, no impressions, completely surrender at the feet. See the experience of joy, bliss. Best of luck. Tomorrow we will continue.